Little. So, little ducklings, little puppies. Are you having fun? What are you doing? Zoom, 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 zoom. They're a week old. They're already doing zimmies. Basically they've been in this box. There's a heat lamp here, and I've got to clean it out. The parents are outside, as they usually are. Well, they're coming in for the day now, so I've got 4 in the bathtub. 3 in the bathtub, sorry, including Sina. Hello, aren't you the cutest? Oh, zoom, 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 zoom. Look at them go. Zoomies. Look at those legs. Aren't they the starter's legs? Look at that. So yeah, I've got 4 in the run, 3 outside, and 3's in the tub. But what I'm going to be doing from now on is during the day when all the parents are outside, in the morning after I clean out these sleep boxes, I've got 3 of them, I'm going to take these puppies out of their heated box. Hey, you cutie, you having fun? You having fun? You stretch those legs, yeah. The other thing I'm doing, all my batteries going low. When it cuts out, it's just because the batteries. I'll do another recording tomorrow when I've got the routine down. The progression of my routine down, I should say. So, yeah, so I'm very big on animals getting enough exercise, and for ducklings I think is extremely important from the get-go because of their legs. They can be weak in the legs, but they are weaker in the legs than say chooks. And a big way of preempting and counteracting that beyond diet and how you handle them is also exercise. So we already go outside in the morning after the first lot have gone outside and done a rummage and gone into their runs. And then when the second lot's out, I go out with the ducklings and I sit with them on the ground and let them jump all over like crazy little rabbits. They're so funny. And it's such a handful to keep an eye on them, you know what I mean? What you done there? So you're curious about the holes, huh? They're not really holes, it's just how they decided to make the inside of this box. Yeah? So yeah, also gives me an opportunity to clean out their sleeping box, but I'm going to already need a bigger one because give it a week and they'll be able to jump out of it. They're very jumpy. They're like, not like scared jumpy, they're just like rabbits. They're like little fuzzy rabbits. You sure you're not rabbits pretending to be ducklings? Puppy! Whee! So this one that's just come close to us with a spot on her wings, that's where her fingers are. That's Tiggy Winkle's baby. This one here with a more rounded face, that's Fendry. The one with the blue bill, that's Bella's baby. And the blondie, complete blondie, that's Suna's baby. That said, Suna may have Appleyard in her baby as well, because Flint and Frigg both serve her, so she may not be an absolute pure Peking, but that's okay. What are you doing? You're just curious about what's in there. I'm going to make you some more warm grub. That's a grub bowl there. What you doing? Oh, ducklings. I'm going to go get the boo bowl, the Halloween bowl, so they can swim in it and play around. They're already starting to learn how to swim. They're just crazy just how... A week old, man. A week. Beep, beep. Beep, beep. Not even that. A week old tomorrow. Beep, 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 beep. I remember when I got Frigg, Fawn and Freya. They were 3 weeks old and they were like this. They, you know, these guys are pretty big and chunky for their age. Oh, zoomies! Zoomies! Oh, little ever-ready batteries. What you doing? I don't want you eating crud from in there. Guys, come on. Beep, beep. Trouble. Suna's baby, you're trouble. I can see your trouble. Yeah. They love playing with the straw. Absolutely love playing with the straw. Aww. That said, I wouldn't leave them in here if I've left the house sort of thing. Like I'm just in my office in the room over. Reason being is you just don't know. You know, I've got 2 Viking cats and the extra sound that comes from these little nuggets and the baby smell they have, which is so beautiful. You know, my cats will have are kind of scared of my big ducks, the adults. But they might not think much about, you know, running off with, good girl, running off with one of my little ducklings. So I just wouldn't. They could just jump up on the edge. They've never done it, but, you know, won't invite the situation. Ducklings, what are you doing? You having fun? Ooh. So what are you doing? So the one with the spot on her wings, the one with the white fingers, so that's basically the fingers on the wings when they're at that stage. She's Tiggy Winkle's baby, but she was the last one born. She's quite long, and Tiggy is quite long, whereas the other one, the other dark one, is Fendry, and Fendry is not as long, but she's very chonky and has a very vertical butt tails, and her daughter's got very vertical butt tails. I don't know if you can pick that up. So they don't have feathers yet. They're starting to develop feathers on their tail. Hang on a sec. Inhaled straw. And, but yeah, very exciting. It's just amazing how strong their legs are. I'm very happy about that. We won't have the all clear on their health, development, leg strength and that sort of thing for about 2 months. We'll have a greater picture then, including what gender they are and all that sort of thing. Even their colourings will change. So usually the yellow blondie colours, they will be white in those areas. The Rowans and Cayugas, kind of a bit of a different story. You know, they can change quite a bit once the fuzz drops off as they get new feathers, as they get their first feathers, I should say. But anyway, it's a bit of an update for my little fuzzies, because they are fuzzy. They don't have feathers, they're just fuzz. You having fun? Yay, they're just having a lot of fun exploring. I haven't introduced them as such with the parents yet. I mean, the parents see them, but I don't leave them alone with the parents yet. I'll figure out how I'm going to do it slowly, if I do it all. The issue is, once they start growing, if I have them around the boys might jump them as soon as they can. And you don't want to have young ducks being ridden on by big bulky dudes. Like, it's just, you know, and we're in summer, so hormones on the male ducks are just kind of crazy in summer, spring to summer, especially summer, midsummer. Summer, midsummer, and then when autumn hits, they start to slow down, and it's a bit different then. So typically they say to rear and bring up, hatch, rear, bring up ducklings in spring to summer. So come winter, they can rely on the rest of the flock for body heat and extra skills for survival, because as you could imagine, coming winter, predators and that sort of thing, even though these guys are backyard duckies, we're going to set up a racetrack. Zoomies! Zoomies! We get eagles and everything up in the sky. It doesn't take much. I mean, that's how Luca got injured and eventually passed from the injury because of the internal laying of the egg that she had for 2 years after that. You know, she was picked up by a goshawk and dropped. And, you know, so, and that's with my birds actually going into their runs at a certain time of the day and I don't just leave them out there all day, you know, unattended sort of thing. But anyway, oh, zoomies! Look at him go. You having fun? Oh, you're going to be Hercules. You're going to be so strong. Yeah. We want your duckies to be strong. Yeah, strong and fit with good strong legs. Yeah. Life is hard enough as it is. You don't want to take your health and fitness for granted. No. And you also stress out me, your mama, when you get sick. Or if you have physical limitations, because I have to do extra work, and I also worry about you guys extra when you do get sick, because you have already stuff going on with you, so we're trying to avoid all that. Yeah, I know. Ducklings! Hello! Wish my camera was better. Summers baby, hello! Haven't sing on the names yet. Wee wee. Oh, Frenchie, you're speaking French already. Wee wee. Are you saying yes, yes? Wee wee. You're like, oh, look at the wings. You're liking the straw. You're liking the straw. Good times. Wee. Ducky times. Oh. Anyway, guys, I need to get some ducks out the bathtub, bring some ducks in. Bless the big merry part. I hope you're all keeping well and looking for those silver linings, good moments amongst all the crazy, scary shit we've got going on and that's to come. Anyway, bye for now. Duckling. 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 Oh, piggies! Look at that, already in the water bowl. What you doing? I just want to play with you guys. Yeah, you're fun. You're where the party's at. You're where the party's at? Look at your legs, Summers baby. Oh my goodness, they're strong. Yeah. But you got a big caboosey. Yeah, you got a big body. So there's extra work for you to hold yourself up. Look at him go. Zoomies. Zoomies. Ducklings. Oh, you're going to sleep well tonight. Oh, wagging that tail already. I love hearing the sound of ducks running through the house, and this is just another level. Oh. Hello, baby. You having fun? No. Oh, it's a lot of work, isn't it? Hey? We could set up a racetrack. Oh. Little miniature race cars that you can put your flippers through. Oh, if I had the extra time, I probably would. Your mama's crazy like that. Your human mama anyway. What are you doing? You having fun? Anyway, that's it from me. Gotta make tracks. Get ducks in from the bath, get ducks out into the bath, and then ducks out from the run into the outside. And then those ducks into their beds. Then the ducks outside into the bath. And then those ducks in the bath into their beds. And then it's lights out for them until the morning. Look at her go. Whee! Now the funny thing is the one with the spots, Tiggy Winkle's baby. Tiggy Winkle is a cayuga, but she looks like she's got runner duck in her. The way she moves, and she's very long and lean, and the one that likes running around the most is the one with the spots, the spotty girl. Beep, 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 beep. Alright. You going to be okay now? I go tend to your parents? No. Bless the big Mary part.